G'day gang. So in the spirit of my last few videos, I've been putting up some older cars we've got here that we do some work on. We don't do work on, they're not all old cars we do here. But I figured you'd probably bring back a few memories on the old Cortina. It's a Mk4, 1982, so that makes it 40 years old. It's in really fair shape. I say fair. You can see it's been painted. It is good in condition, really. I would say the trim has been done at some point. No, steering wheel has copped what they normally did, but the seats and everything all look in good shape. There's no doubt that they've probably been replaced. Same as the headlining. Yeah, I think that's not. I think they said perforated lining. Is that a perforated? No. Yeah. So we've put I've just put a rack in this, a steering rack, power steering rack. These came out with 3 engines, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. If I could open this up, it'd be great. There it is. Put him all the way back up there. So they come out in 3 engines. You had a 2 litre, you had a 3.3 and a 4.1. This one's a 4.1. It has had an inlet change, obviously. It's got an old red line. Remember those red line stuff? We used to put red line manifolds on our red Holdens. But this is not in bad shape. I'm going to put it up in the air. I'm going to drop the oil out of it now, and we'll have a look underneath. So I don't know if it's a gear, but it does carry the gear wheels. Pretty tidy underneath. Where's my light? Got it in my pocket, have I? Yeah. Looks like the tank might have been overhauled at some point. Someone's given it the reconditioning paint. Little leak out of the diff there. Yeah, there's no rust underneath it, which is a very unusual thing for these English Fords. The Cortina 80s. I had a Cortina Mk4, and that was a TC. Not real fussy about the way those pipes go there, but yes, I had to put a rack in it this morning. It pulled it out the other week, and the problem with it was leaking oil from the boots. So we sent it away to have it reconditioned because you can't. It says vehicle's own unit that has to be done, and all the chrome had come off the rack, and so they had to re-chrome it. But it hasn't had, it hasn't been hopped up with all new ball joints and stuff. It's got nolithane, it's got some springs, but mostly for the most part of it, it's all pretty original in that department. I can't tell you exactly kilometres because I can't see the speedo at the minute, but I'm going to dump the oil out of it, change the filter. The oil in it is absolutely putrid, and we'll light it up and let's have a listen. Look down the tail shaft line. All Fords were like this in the day. Yeah, all skews off that way. All skews off. Shoop, across there. That's our straight line. And off they go off to the side there. Yeah, off-centered because of the pinion, see? Lots of cars are like that. But I think this has got equal length axles, I think is what it was. And that makes them have to put that over like that. But anyway, I'll dump this out and I'll get it back down, we'll light it up and have a listen. Now the young owner, he said this thing rattles a bit when he goes up hills and when he gives it a thrashing. I don't know if it's got anything to do with that. Look at the colour of that, it's just filthy. Absolutely. His old mechanic put thin oil in it, he said. Yeah, well that's, look at it. It's just as black as you could possibly get. Yeah. And there's not much of it either. So we're going to put some good mineral 1540 in it. And see if that helps it out a little bit. I actually think it might be pinging, but I'll have to give it a bit of a thrash and see what goes on. So I think the biggest contributor to the black oil is going to be that Holley carburetor that's on this. It's probably a 500. And no doubt it's just polluting the oil. It doesn't need a choke to run when it's cold. Even the winter time here, she's got plenty of fuel in it. Plenty of fuel in the carburetor to keep it running when she's cold. Anyway, put the filter on, pour some clean oil in it. We'll have a listen. Reach in. It starts quite easily. Pretty quiet. I don't know whether it's been worked up or not. Maybe, maybe not. Pretty decent car though. Pretty decent car. Got memories, have you? I had a TC, I think I said, yeah. The old 250 power hump on the bonnet. Yeah. But you might like to see that one, bring back some old memories. Check you later, have yourselves a good one.